there might have to be a sacrifice made in your life, your time, fasting for that person, constantly praying, helping support them, being there for the things that they need whenever they need it. But there has to be a sacrifice, and it says in the Bible that we are a living sacrifice. So we are to give of ourselves to pray on behalf of people. It's intercession, really. And as it says in 10, just as Samuel was sacrificing the burnt offering, the Philistines arrived to attack Israel. But the Lord spoke with a mighty voice of thunder from heaven that day, and the Philistines were thrown into such confusion that I think it says in another translation, they turned on themselves, and the Israelites defeated them. The men of Israel chased them from Mizpah to a place below Beth-kar, slaughtering them all along the way. And then it goes on to say that Samuel took a large stone, so he rose up a memorial to the Lord for helping save Israel in this time. And they called it Ebenezer, which means the stone of help, or up to this point the Lord has helped us. So they're recognising the Lord. So whenever you're praying and you get the breakthrough, and you're sacrificing your time, your spirit, you're calling on the Lord on behalf of these other people, whatever that might be, for your family, a loved one, a friend, a child, a son or a daughter, your spouse, your mum, your dad, whatever it is that's going on, and you're interceding and you're praying and you're sacrificing your time, you're fasting, you're setting aside time to go and call on God on behalf of these people. You're doing it for them, not because of our works, but because you recognise the order that God works in, and that he needs to be asked for these things. And he hears the prayers of those that love him. He does. And Samuel was a mighty prophet of God, probably the best prophet of God. And he didn't say, no, let me think about that, give me a few days, let me weigh this up, let me see. No, he went. He had mercy. He had mercy for the Israelite people, and he advised them and told them what they needed to do. But and they listened, but then they also asked of him, do this, can you do this for us? Because we know that they basically knew that Samuel was such a prophet of God. It says not one word come out of his mouth fell to the ground. So they trusted that Samuel was in touch with God, that God knew him and God worked through him. And this is what sometimes we have to be as well, not because we're special, but because the Spirit of God works within us, dwells within us. And God recognises that, because